Hey guys, this is Corey with Palmetto Battery Pros, and welcome to part 1 of the Navitas AC drive conversion video in a Club Car Precedent. Part 2 is the 10-inch display upgrade and performance review video. So stick around for a second and we'll jump right into part 1, the Navitas AC drive system installation video. We wanted to make this project cart awesome again, so we're going to start by replacing the drive system, which is the motor and controller combination. I stripped the vehicle down to the frame, but you can complete this job in the battery compartment and from underneath the vehicle. This is the Navitas drive system conversion kit. The kit includes the 600 amp controller and 5 kilowatt motor. The installation process will be the same for the 400 amp controller and 4K motor. All Navitas controllers purchased in 2025 will come with the CANBUS connection, making the 10-inch display screen an optional upgrade. Older Navitas controllers without the existing CANBUS connections can be sent to an authorized repair center and have the CANBUS connections added. Your Navitas AC conversion kit will ship in 2 boxes. The larger and heavier box will contain the AC motor. It is encased in thick styrofoam padding and will include terminal covers and hardware. The controller, hardware, mounting plate, wiring harness, on-the-fly programmer, the W main cable, and instruction booklet will be in the second box. If you purchase the upgraded AC kit with display, you will receive 2 extra boxes that will contain the display screen, wiring harnesses, and accessories. Before we get started, let's take a quick look at the system hooked up outside of the vehicle. The battery positive post goes to the solenoid, then on to the B+ terminal on the Navitas controller. The battery negative cable runs straight to the controller's B- terminal. The controller then connects to the motor via the U, W, and V terminals. U to U, V to V, and W to W. Lastly, there are 2 wiring harnesses that connect the motor and controller. Everything is drop-in ready and pretty straightforward. Let's go through it in the vehicle. As always, make sure the cart's key switch is in the off position, the vehicle is in neutral, and the run tow switch is in tow mode. Next, remove the batteries to access the controller panel. Using a T30 Torx bit, remove the top bolt and free the controller panel. Unplug the 4-pin wiring harness. Next, unplug the blue and orange S1 and S2 cables. Unplug the vehicle's 16-pin main wiring harness. Using a 13mm socket or wrench, go ahead and disconnect the B+, M, and B- cables. Use a 10mm socket to remove the 3 mounting bolts, then go ahead and remove the controller. Now we can install the Navitas controller mounting plate with the included Phillips head hardware. Place the Navitas AC controller in place, line up the mounting holes, and tighten using an 8mm socket. Now let's disconnect and remove the original motor. Go ahead and unplug the speed sensor and use a 13mm to remove the cables at the 4 motor post. You can retain and reuse the B+ and B- cables, but I always recommend removing the original cables and purchasing 2 new 4-gauge cables. You can shop new battery cables on the Palmetto Battery Pros website. Using a 7/16 socket, remove the 3 mounting bolts that hold the motor in place. Go ahead and pull the motor off. Be careful, it's heavy, especially if you're doing it from underneath the cart. Line the new Navitas motor up and slide it into place. Use the provided 11mm mounting hardware. Tighten the hardware to 84 inch-pounds or 7 foot-pounds. Now that the motor and controller are both installed, we can go ahead and start hooking everything up. The original 16-pin harness will plug right into the Navitas controller. Next, I plugged in the provided wiring harness that will connect to the motor. Finally, plug in your on-the-fly programmer and set it to the side for now. If you purchase the upgraded Navitas AC kit with the display screen, go ahead and plug in the CAN communication wiring harness for the screen and route into the battery compartment. Install the B positive cable to the solenoid. We highly recommend upgrading your solenoid to a high output 400 amp solenoid, which we also have available at the Palmetto Battery Pros online store. Secure your 3 main U, V, and W motor cables to the controller using the provided 10mm hardware and tighten to 88 inch-pounds or 7.5 foot-pounds. Route the 3 cables to the motor. Install the terminal protectors on the end of each cable. Secure each cable to the corresponding motor terminal, U to U, V to V, and W to W. Tighten to 144 inch-pounds or 12 foot-pounds. Plug in the motor sensor cable and the speed sensor wiring harness. Secure the B negative cable to the controller and tighten to 144 inch-pounds or 12 foot-pounds and route to the battery compartment. Take your time and do some wire management, making everything fit, and then go ahead and secure the controller panel back to the battery compartment. Replace the rear plastic cover as well. Then do some final wire management to ensure all wiring harnesses and cables will not get snagged or pinched as you put everything back together. Route the on-the-fly programmer to the dash area by removing the floor mat and front trim piece using a T40 Torx bit. Route the on-the-fly programmer's wiring harness along the existing wiring harnesses. Find a good spot on the dash panel to mount the programmer. Use your T30 and T15 Torx bits to access the dash panel and route the rest of the wiring harness behind the panel. Make 2 mounting holes 3 3/8 inches apart. Secure the on-the-fly programmer to the dash panel using the provided hardware. At this point, you can go ahead and secure the dash panel. I will quickly go over fine-tuning the AC system to your vehicle using the Bluetooth application. Go ahead and download the Navitas mobile application on the Android or iOS app stores. Your controller will be available for selection. Press the controller info to access the controller. The controller's information will display. Click the 3 dashes link in the upper left-hand corner, then click the controller firmware to ensure the most up-to-date firmware is installed on your controller. Follow the prompts if you need to update the firmware. More than likely, the controller will be up to date. Click the diagnostic button on the bottom and then expand the throttle inputs link. Expand and go down to calibrate throttle and follow the simple instructions until you have confirmed the throttle input has been calibrated. Click the settings link in the bottom right. You can adjust speed, reverse speed, tire size, axle ratio, and other settings here. But we are going to mainly be focused on inputting the energy storage information. Scroll down to battery and voltage configuration. Select your battery type. You'll see lead acid and some of the most popular lithium battery brand profiles. These profiles are unique to each battery type and ensure proper battery operation. These are the main adjustments you are going to want to make in the mobile application. Once complete, go to the bottom and click Save. Go ahead and cycle your key switch to finalize the changes, and you're good to go ahead and operate the vehicle. You can adjust your settings on the dash-mounted on-the-fly programmer for easy access. You can adjust speed, regenerative braking, and acceleration. This is the end of part 1 of the Navitas AC conversion video on a Club Car Precedent. Check back soon for part 2. I hope this video answered all of your questions. If you have additional questions, please reach out to us directly in the comments or call us Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Eastern. You can purchase the Navitas AC conversion kit at the lowest listed online price at palmettobatterypros.com. I've included the link in this video's description. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of battery installation and review videos in the works. We appreciate you watching until the end and hope you have a great day. Thank you.